What's going on YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. When we decide to let people in our lives, it's usually because we feel comfortable with them, feel like they are no threat, and that we know them. That's even the case with dating. When a person first presents themselves, it usually starts off with all smiles and Hallmark cards, leaving you with your guards down, feeling like this individual is everything I have been looking for. It's an art to some people to listen to everything you say you want in a relationship and partner and try to be that. Sometimes it's genuine. Somebody might want to be with you so bad, even though what you are asking for might be a little bit too much, they are willing to try their best to live up to those expectations. Other times, people are listening for weakness, insecurities, trauma to see if they can play on those things. Once the honeymoon phase is over and you decide to be in a long-term, committed relationship or marriage, you think to yourself, I know this person. I know they love me even when things are not good. And even if they have certain ways about them, it's no big deal because nobody is perfect. But sometimes things go too far and get a little crazy, to the point you have to make a decision to either leave for your well-being or sanity. And when you choose to do that, that's when most people realize, I never really knew who this person was. And even worse than that, what they are really capable of. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Frederick County, Maryland, to discuss a case of a man accused of breaking into his ex-wife's home, taking her and her boyfriend's life. In August of this year, 33-year-old Camille Baker was what a lot of people would consider a survivor. Let's rewind back so we can see why. In her early 20s, she fell in love with a man named David Turner. David swept the young lady off her feet, and they would soon have their first child together, get married, and welcome 2 more. Like most, at first the marriage started off good, but after years, Camille started seeing signs in David from him allegedly being verbally and physically abusive. And by 2017, the young lady had built up enough strength to file for a divorce. But struggling financially without David's help, he took it upon himself and took the kids without telling Camille. She had no idea where he was going. She would go into a deep depression, feeling defeated until she put her pride to the side and started a GoFundMe to help hire an attorney to get her kids back. And the GoFundMe page, she let it be known that she was a survivor of her ex-husband putting hands on her. She stated he wasn't mentally stable and she was worried about the kids and their well-being. She claimed David and his mother teamed up and hid the kids from her. And when he did come around her, he would threaten her with a weapon, telling her to just let the situation go and let him keep the kids. But her kids were her life, and she put up a fight. Eventually, Camille would win the custody battle in court and move her and her kids for a better life. After healing from the situation, she regained her strength and didn't let that stop her from finding love again. She met an Army chef named Sean Lane. The 34-year-old Florida native was well-traveled, went to the University of Kentucky, where he ran track before serving 8 years in the Army, where he lived in Texas, Korea, and Virginia. Sean eventually landed a big career at the Pentagon. Sean himself also had 3 kids, all girls, together making their combined total 6. But the 2 clicked and fell in love. Camille was described as a strong woman and devoted mother who wanted the best for her kids. She showered them with love and attention. And by 2024, her and Sean were excited to be bringing a baby into the world together. And they soon will have a little boy to add to the tribe. Camille spent a lot of time with her kids, and she had gained her smile back, and the 2 were happy. They landed in a nice home in Frederick County, Maryland, in a community called New Market. But on August 25th, 2024, their plans to live happily ever after would be disturbed. The couple had put the kids to sleep, in which all three of Kramir's kids lived at the home at the time. Also her and Sean's son. His other three girls lived with their mother. The couple went to their room and also fell asleep. When about 1:30 in the morning, somebody broke into the house. Sean was a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo and could definitely defend himself and the family. But asleep, he was helpless. The intruder crept up to the room that the couple shared and let off 42 shots before fleeing in the car. As the kids, all under 13 years old, heard the commotion, they were terrified and they all hid in the closet. The oldest told everybody they thought it was safe around about 7 a.m. When they came out, they saw their mother and Sean suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and called local police, who responded to the home and were in shock at what they found. Over 40 shots had been fired at the couple as they slept, and unfortunately, neither would survive the ambush. As police searched the house, the only evidence that was found was that the intruder entered through the back, and there wasn't no motive or suspects. The community was in shock and confused. Who would want to hurt the couple and want them gone? As they got along with everyone and had no known enemies. As weeks went by, the community honored Sean and Kramir, showing their support and speaking on how great of a mother she was. But police needed more details about her life. They would catch a break when everybody pointed to the fact she came out of a messed up marriage and had relocated her and her kids for a better life. Her friend told police her ex-husband had grew even more angry when she won custody. But David lived miles away, all the way in Miami, Florida. With that being their only lead, Maryland police reached out to police in Florida to start an investigation. They obtained a search warrant to search David's car and his home, and asked the man in an interview had he recently made a trip to Maryland, in which he stated no. But detectives had found proof he had indeed took the trip to Maryland just a month prior. David would soon be picked up on a beach in Fort Lauderdale, charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, home invasion, and other charges. He was soon extradited from Florida to Maryland. Friends and family started a GoFundMe to try to keep David's and Kramir's kids together, since it's 3 of them in total, ages 11, 10, and 9, and it's hard for one family member to take all 3 in without financial support. As of now, this case is still pending trial, and David is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Kramir and Sean. I send my prayers and condolences to both families, and definitely the kids who heard the shots and had to wait in the closet and come out and witness all that. That's traumatizing. Police described the situation as a rage shooting, letting off over 40 shots, but David never confessed, so they have no motive. Some feel like he was angry after Kramir won custody, but really after she moved on and had another child. Either way, for a man to allegedly drive from Florida to Maryland and one day break in the house in the middle of the night, take the life of his ex-wife with his kids in the other room, is a level of hate I really will never understand. And now if that is the case, a man who was so worried about his kids left them all out here alone with no mother, stepfather, and now he is facing a life sentence. So in the end, the kids are the one who really have to suffer. But I want to leave this one up to y'all and open for discussion. Let me know what y'all think the reasons was behind this. Was it jealousy, anger, revenge? Leave it in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, this was a wild story. Rest in peace to Kramir and Sean. Like I said, I definitely send my prayers out to their family and their kids. They shared one son together. She had 3, but he also had 3 little girls. So in total, that's 7 kids that got to go through this. But yeah, man, y'all leave it in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. That's another episode of Hood Tales. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.